Drop that shit.
What up, what up, what up, what up? This your boy Tank.
This your nigga, Mike Millie.
You dig? And we coming with some supreme conversations over here at 1876 Hope Street, brought to you by Supreme Cuts. You dig? Coming with the fire conversations all day, every day. You know how we come. You dig? But today we coming with a little guest, you dig? Straight out of New Orleans. One of the comedians in New Orleans. Been in the game for some years now. You dig? He go by the name of Shaq Brown. What's been up, baby?
What's happening with it, Tank? Dog?
I'm coolin', man. What's poppin'?
Man, if I complain, God gonna get mad with me.
Don't complain then, baby.
That's
'cause
what I'm trying to tell
We
you.
don't need him to get mad at us, bro.
No, indeed, man.
Not God.
I respect a happy daddy.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah.
What's happening with it, man?
Oh, man, same old shit. Been kicking it, getting these fades in.
That's what I'm talking about, man. I love it, man. You know what I'm saying? I think this is my first time here, but man, like this, I was telling my man, like this setup is dope, man.
That's
like,
what's up.
It's cool. Like, you know, if you're trying to start a podcast, man, ask these dudes, could you just come check out how they set it up, man? Like, it's dope for real, bro.
That's what's up. That's what's
Dope
up,
for
Shaq.
real, bro.
That's what's up.
Comfortable.
Oh, yeah. Comfortable, Mike. What's up with you, Mike?
Chilling. I'm enjoying the day. It's Saturday, nigga. The weekday is over.
Bro.
That's how I'm feeling.
Like Saturday is over with. Ain't no more cutting no hair. Ain't no more calling that phone. Let me get a spot on Saturday or Tuesday or Wednesday.
Last minute, everybody got some shit to do.
I understand y'all pain. Let me tell you why. Because I'm a little brother of a barber.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember my brother, John. They call him Joe Black.
Yeah, I know John.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Right.
My older brother, right? So I was a human mannequin when I was younger.
Fuck you up.
Oh man, he was doing what I found good about it though. He was doing good was he was being a big brother, and at the same time he was giving me advice. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like he wouldn't talk to me until he got in my head. Like
That's what big brother's supposed to do.
Right, and he do it when he get halfway through because you know I'm not gonna get up.
Right.
Nobody getting up with no half a haircut.
No, fuck no.
You know what I'm saying? If you know
That nigga would though.
You gonna do?
He would.
Yeah, I will.
you get up with a half a haircut.
Fuck
Half a haircut.
it. No more damn. Fuck off.
He would. So what's been up with you in this comedy shit, man?
Man. I'm mentally I'm back now. I'm back. Like for the past couple of years, like, you know, I've been doing this this year will be 25 years. So, you know, it been ups and downs in it, but these past 3 years was really hard for me when it came down to comedy. But I think mentally I'm back now, man.
Why it was so hard for you?
Because I lost my mom. I lost my right hand man in comedy. And then I went through a divorce. Like all in 3 months, man.
Damn.
Like
Blow after blow.
yeah, like and the crazy part about the comedy thing is this might sound weird to some people, but Blowfish death affect me at that time more than my mom did. Because me and my mom had talked.
Right.
And
Right.
And she assured me till she took her last breath that she was gonna live by what she said. And I'm gonna say that because my mom used to tell me when I complained, my mom used to tell me, son, just keep getting up, it's gonna change. Right? So when my mama went in the hospital, she had been in the hospital like a day and a half. You know, she got rushed to the hospital. And the doctors, my brother asked the doctor, was like, Doc, be honest with me. My mom was on a ventilator. My brother was like, be honest with me. What's the chances of my mama coming up the ventilator? And the doctor said, Mr. Brown, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a 1% chance. It's a 99% chance that your mama not going to come off that ventilator.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to a person with no faith, that was devastating. To a person with little faith, that was devastating.
Right.
But you talking to somebody like, you know, you let Shaq hit it. And if anybody know me, my faith has been never unwavering. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So when they hung up the phone, I was on the phone with my brother. I said, Black, I'm that 1%. He's like, man. I said, bro, I'm that 1%. I said, she got a praying son. So that was that Tuesday. That Wednesday, my mama called us. She got off that ventilator. She called.
Mm. That's what's up.
She got off that ventilator. When I got off the phone, when the doctor said that, I got on the phone. I mean, I got off that phone, and then I got on Facebook. And I put it out there in the universe what my mom said to me. Keep getting up, it's going to change. So I just put out there, get up, Gwen. And I had about 500 comments, get up, Gwen. And Gwen got up.
Right. That's what's up.
And when she called, and your parents know which child to do certain things with.
Right.
Like, so when my mama called, the doctor was like, damn. The doctor was like, Mr. Brown, she said, I got some good news for you. I was like, what's up? She said, your mama breathing on her own. I could hear my mom in the background saying, that's not my son. The doctor was like, this one of the guys I talked to yesterday. My mom said, that's not my son. See, when I heard the doctor say something else, I said, doctor, say Leander. That's my real name. I said, say Leander. The doctor said, Miss Hayes, this Leander. My mama said, that is him.
Why she did that?
Because she know her son. Y'all know Shaq. She knew Leander.
Right. Right. So she ain't call you Shaq.
She ain't call me. Anybody that called me Shaq around, she'd curse him out. I ain't name him that.
Right.
She knew Leander, and that was a testament of, look, don't be afraid to use your government name.
Right.
My mama got on the phone, and when she got on the phone, she told me something that would have shocked and rocked the average man. Mama said, son, I'm about to die. I said, hold on. Let me call John for you. That 1% of faith wasn't for me, it was for John.
That's tough there, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
it was
tough.
for John. She knew if she would have told John that, John would have broken half. She knew I had to tell him and let him translate. I said, hold on. When she said that, I said, hold on, let me call John. She ain't never told John that. Because she know what it would have did.
Right. Right. Would have destroyed them.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and she knows she couldn't leave without him hearing her voice. She got the chance to talk to me, John, her husband, her best friend, and our cousin. And she left.
How long it took before she died after she
2
talked to
days.
you?
2 days. I was the last person she talked to. And I always had this thing about my daughters, my older daughter. I'll tell you this. The world decided by 10 o'clock in the morning.
The world decided by 10 in the morning?
That's why they got brunch. Orange juice and champagne is a celebration. The world decided by 10 o'clock in the morning. My mama passed away at 10 o'clock in the morning.
So you celebrated?
Or did I?
Orange juice and champagne. I've been on that lately. That's a what?
It's a celebration. You drink champagne for what? Celebrations, right?
I've been drinking this shit on. That's what I've been drinking.
I mean, you drink it because
Yeah, I mean,
but normally when you see champagne,
what?
Oh, yeah,
it's for a
sure.
No,
it's
it's
for a
a fucking
celebration.
celebration. It's like
Right. So now you mix it with orange juice, which is a breakfast drink. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's called brunch. You celebrating the accomplishments that you made. Most of the times you go to brunch, there's some happy things going on. Now brunch is becoming about it just come out, sit down, and have fun. Brunch was normally done when business people finished doing their business. They've done everything they did by 10 o'clock. They're setting up a brunch.
Setting it up.
11 o'clock, 11:30, everybody in the office. Hey, go pass by room so-and-so. They got food. They got some mimosas. Celebrate.
Celebrate. Making big moves.
No, we done made the moves.
Making
You
big moves.
You got up at 8. We was up at 6.
Making big moves.
You know what I'm saying?
Big moves.
That's after
Early
I've
morning.
Been up, I've been jogging.
You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. Like we was up at 6 o'clock. You got up at 8. Think about this, and I heard Steve Harvey say this. If you slept 8 hours of your day, you slept 1/3 of your life. So if you 45,
real shit.
If you 45 years old and you slept 8 hours a day, that means you slept for 15 years. You only did something in your life for 30 years.
Right. So the other 15 years wasted.
But rest is important.
But I was just about to say that you need your rest, though.
Rest is important. Rest is important. The body actually only needs 6 hours of
You
rest.
know what, though? A nigga just don't need to be doing no physical fucking work.
Not even that.
Not necessarily.
Watch this. The body needs rest,
At
but
some
then
point
what we
you might
put
have to
into it
start that way. Yeah.
also pulls out more rest. So,
Right.
and what you can, if a natural body in 6 hours can do what a drinking or alcohol, smoking body needs 8 hours or 10 hours to recover from.
Right. Right.
Your body in 6 hours on natural, just being natural, can recover way faster in the morning than you can do if you're drinking it. Think about the average person that drink. They always need a hangover or they're gonna get up probably 20. They got to be a person that's a strict drinker and a strict person on their job to get up, not dragging, because it slows you down.
That's what it do.
You know what I'm saying? Now you add that into the fact that you're saying I already need 8 hours. You're gonna need 10 or 12 then.
Yeah.
But if you're a natural person, them 6 hours, some people power naps.
How long you
strong.
sleep?
I lately over this past 3 years, I probably average about 5.5 to 6 hours.
5 to 6 hours. That's enough.
My man need 12.
I power nap through the day.
He sleep all fucking
Power
See,
nap.
if I'm asleep, I'm asleep.
Right. Yeah.
I'm up,
like-
I'm rolling.
How old are you?
Then I just roll.
How old are you? I'm 46. You in a few you gonna understand what the power naps do for you. You gonna understand what the power naps do for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they good. They're not power naps are not a bad thing, man. Like I'm talking about.
That's why you end up going to sleep. He was in the shower, snoring. Like, what the
You done
fuck?
been, you know, look,
Yeah.
you cut about 6 or 7 heads. You done had a night. You done had fun. You done had some wine. And you done
Yeah.
cut you about 6 or 7 heads, and your next one 30 minutes late. And you sit right there.
He going to sleep.
You go out for 10
He going
minutes.
straight to sleep
Guess what? That's a power nap because that gave you another 35, 40 minutes
to get
be
right.
rejuvenate.
I
Had
mean,
you
I
not
guess-
took that little 10-minute nap, guess what happened? You ready to crash as soon as you finish.
So what's the last gig you had doing this comedy shit, man?
June 1st, we just did a show at Cafe Instable. It's entitled Laugh and Dance, man. That's where I'm moving to, man.
Laugh and dance.
Laugh and Dance. We do a comedy show with comedians, and then we come back after intermission with a live band.
Okay, what's in the band? Like what type of band?
I do, I got a bass player, I got a organ, I got a electric, I got drummer. Then I play the washboard.
Okay, so y'all, I mean, no singing, just music.
Nah, I'm gonna come up with something.
Okay, just sound. Some New Orleans shit.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah. The good part about us is we gonna be up tempo and we gonna be creating songs right on the spot.
Hold up. What the fuck is spoon in a washboard? What the fuck is that?
A spoon in the washboard. That's a melody.
Yeah.
That's a melody. Like that washboard produces a sound.
Let me hear. What kind of sound? Let us hear something. A sound.
You sure?
Yeah.
So spoons, people use all kind of different things with spoons, and it's crazy. I got this from a dude that used to do drugs. I watched him do it while I was growing up. I watched him play the washboard. No matter how many drugs he did, he was good at his washboard, and it was intriguing. So for me, I learned, I paid attention and I played drums. So I kind of put the two
What
together.
that's made out of?
Huh?
What that's made out of?
Like a little sheet metal or something.
They have different ones. This one's made out of kind of like a hard metal. It's bendable.
Yeah.
And it's good for if you got anxiety. I realized that with my son. It's good for anxiety. You understand? A fidget spinner is something you keep spinning with your hand, right? Well, a washboard you have to keep it
So you just make
see.
different sounds.
What the fuck? I ain't never heard this live. I didn't seen it.
Washboard?
Yeah. But I never heard it live. To hear the exact sound.
Comedy and music.
This
That's
shit coming in itself saying you put the shit on.
No, that's because I'm sitting down. It wouldn't have been like that.
So we coming with some sounds.
Go ahead. I use different sounds. I might use up here. Like if you're just getting a clap. That's symbolic of a clap. A roll.
You hear that roll up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That was some Joan Mac shit there.
So, you know what I'm saying? You just put it your temper.
That's what's up, dog.
Yeah, bro, but that's
So
like,
that's after the comedy show.
yeah, that's after the comedy show. We give a 45 minute.
You can't do that shit. He laughing. He can't do that shit.
You can chew, you can walk and chew gum. You got it. You can do that.
That's after the comedy show.
Yeah. So you get a comedy show. You get like our last show. I had my comedy sibling. Shout out downtown Leslie Brown. We had Smiley the comedian, and then I had Five Queen 5 Star. She was the opening act, and then we went to an intermission and came right back. We did a 45-minute set with the band.
Oh, that's what's up, man. They
So you
enjoy.
gotta get best of both worlds.
gotta
Man.
go
It's just
live.
not a comedy show. It's just not live music. You gonna get best of both of them.
Oh,
I
that's what's
gotta
up.
go laugh, B.
So you think the comedy world different from when you first started to now?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I started 25 years ago.
Right.
Definitely. They didn't listen. I went when I traveled. I would hear comedians say, "Man, I didn't even know they had comedians." When I would tell them I was from New Orleans, it's like I didn't even know they had comedy in New Orleans. They was man, dudes down there too hard.
Right. Right.
Like I would literally hear that from comedians around the world.
And how long you been in the game?
25 years in this November.
You doing something?
Oh yeah, 25-year anniversary. Yeah.
I heard you was doing some contribute to Blowfish.
Yeah. So July 8th, we're gonna be at Jay's Place NOLA right there, 2005. Not Broad, not far from here, right? The old Rays on the Ave. And July 8th, we got downtown Leslie Brown, Smiley the comedian, and then I'm gonna go up and do a set, a 30 to 45-minute set. But I'm gonna do my set blindfolded. My whole entire set is gonna be blindfolded. I'm not gonna even. I'm gonna be in the back when the people come in and everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? As a tribute to Blowfish because I was with him a lot on that road. I was with him at just about every show. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude's spirit will humble you. And humble means to back down from what you know. A lot of people misuse humble. And a young comedian told me, they say, Shaq, stop saying you're humble. You're very appreciative, but humble means to downplay your ability.
Right.
So
Right.
when we say, man, I'm just being humble, you just downplaying your ability. You know what I'm saying? And that we shouldn't do.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Don't downplay your ability, you know. So watching him do that, man, it's just like, damn, this dude go through so much. You gotta wait for somebody to come get him. You gotta wait for somebody to walk him in. You gotta wait for somebody to do this. And the spirit never down. You don't choose sides. As many times they had beef, he never choose the side. He just went out, he encouraged everybody like, damn. And he blind. How could you not go hard?
Inspiration right there.
What?
That's some inspirational shit.
So that's my motivation. But it knocked me off my rockers, man. When I tell you, in the comedy game, it knocked me off of my rockers. I actually burned some bridges by mentally going through something. I couldn't say it at the time, or I don't think I had the wherewithal to say it because, like, I would put a show together, man, and I wouldn't even show up, man, because time for me to get there is like, man, my dude ain't here. Damn, this shit don't even feel right. People texting my phone, where you at? And I just got to look at the phone, like, can't even respond. So you know what I'm saying? Like it took a mental toll. But July 8th, we're gonna be setting the tone for him, and then July 9th, we're at Cafe Instable, where we're doing a citywide. All the you know, we have about 10 comedians that's actually gonna perform a 10-minute set blindfold.
Okay. That's some different shit.
Yeah, man, you got
Nice tribute.
You got to see the world through his eyes.
Nice tribute, baby.
He'll tell you quick. He'll tell you the world. Nigga tell you it's quick, bitch. It's 9 o'clock for me every day. 9 o'clock at night, PM every day, man.
What's this YouTube?
Blowfish Jacob. We had to shut the cafe Istanbul one time, and the lights went off, and niggas like, we gonna shut down. Niggas said, bitch, now y'all finally see what I see. Said, bro, but
That's funny.
But here, you know, like I said, mentally now, I'm finally back to a point where I can go. I can go, man.
So we
I
gotta go
accepted-
hard with it, baby.
Yeah,
We gotta
accepted
go
that I
hard.
wasn't gonna see my mom physically no more. You know, I accepted now, like I can move different. So that's where I'm at with it.
That's what's up. But we shouting out the youngsters that's in the game right now. They came up and paid homage to you because Mario, he had a lot to say about you when he came up here, when he came to this little segment you did. So
Man, I really appreciate I appreciate the work that Mario put in, man. I like from the first time. A lot of people. I was Mario drill team instructor. I was a drill team instructor at John Mack. And Mario had was in the drill team. So man, Mario came when he it came time. It was at the suite on the West Bank. He was like, man, I want to do it. I want to do it. So I've always been this person. I used to travel with my comedy, but people just like, man, I know, boy, you should be in Hollywood. You should be in California. I used to always tell people I don't want to go there. People telling me when I travel, they don't know I got comedy in my city.
right, right,
Why I want to go there?
right.
I need to bring
Represent
it
New
back
Orleans.
here.
Fucking right.
So when comics would tell me like, man, I want to do this comedy thing, I said, don't tell me, show this crowd.
Right.
And Mario did that. He came to the suite and he's like, man, big brother, I'm ready. I want to try it. I said, don't tell me, show this crowd. I said, I'm gonna bring you on stage. What you want me to call you? He's like, I don't know. I said, all right. His last name Pleasant. So when I brought him on stage, I was like, y'all clapping. I didn't bring him out. I'm not gonna bring you out. I believe in this. Your crowd is gonna accept you the way that the host bring you out.
Right.
If I say come to the stage, Tank, you know what I'm saying? Y'all give it up for him. This is his first time. They're gonna be like, all right, let me see what Tank got.
Right. Right.
But if I hype Tank ass up like this is his first time, but I know he gonna tell this bitch, they're gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna be a little loose.
Let's see what he gonna do.
You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So when he came, I was like, look, don't tell me. Show this crowd.
Right.
I was like, I got on stage. I was like, man, coming to the stage, y'all make some noise.
You coming on stage in the comic. I'm tripping.
I know, cause nobody like my
Tank.
demeanor don't say a comedian.
Yeah.
My demeanor does not say comedian.
I'm trying to imagine this.
Oh,
nigga
Tank?
coming on stage.
So yeah, when I called him on stage, I was like, y'all make some noise for Mario P. He's like, damn, I'm gonna stick with that name. I'm not gonna get up on the stage. I didn't want to get up on the stage because you know how we are in New Orleans. We complex about this and our government.
Right.
So I was just like, y'all make some noise for Mario P. Stuck with it. And the move that he made to see him in movies, to see him shooting his own thing. I heard you say, you've been by his space, like to see him, like, yes, it's cool, man. I like
Prosper in life.
the whole comedy aspect.
He
Like
prospered.
they got other cats, man. Like I could say this and I could say this with the utmost respect and the utmost confidence. I had my hand in everybody down here, just about everybody down here, comedy career,
Right.
one way or another.
Right.
Whether I groom somebody to put somebody in place, or whether you know what I'm saying,
Right.
opportunity. And I say that with the utmost respect and the utmost confidence because I know I put myself on the back burner a lot to make sure that people, I had shows where I was considered the janky promoter. It was taking a hit because people saying they ain't seen the comedy show in a while. It's just like, man, let me try to put something together so we could keep the comedy going.
Right.
Now, that's just about some kind of comedy spot every night.
Shit, yeah.
Every night you can go in the Bywater, you can go uptown, you can go French Quarter, you can go on the side, bars.
Right.
Like there's somewhere that's comedy, man. And I remember traveling. I was in Birmingham at the Stardom. You remember little JJ was on BT?
Yeah.
Well, they had a competition to open up for
He
him.
with the wild and no shit right
Yeah.
now.
Well, there was a competition at the Stardom, man. I remember driving my Tahoe. I had I had $25 in my pocket, bro. And I was calling all my partners like, bro, I got a call to go try out at the Stardom. 15 minutes on stage, like, I was calling everybody. Nobody would give me $100 for gas. I believe it, my faith. He said, man, look, go. Go. I got on the interstate on Bullet. I put $20 worth of gas in the car. I got on the interstate on Bullet. I got a bottle of water and a donut stick. I'll never forget the story. And I drove to Birmingham. $20 worth of gas. My air conditioner went out, so I'm hanging out the window. I get there, I get dressed in the parking lot, and then the lady say, "We got 50 comedians. There's no way we're gonna be able to give everybody 15 minutes. Some people gonna have to get cut." So I looked at the lady. I was like, "Man, I just drove from New York. Yeah, 50 comedians trying out for this BET spot. They were from all over. You know, it wasn't just New Orleans. I was the only person from New Orleans. There was no comedy, real no comedy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it was me. It was dude from Detroit, from Chicago, from Atlanta. Like it was comics coming all over trying to get this spot.
I'm understanding this shit. What you gotta do to make it.
Oh man, that's
Yeah,
not
to get
half.
on.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's bro. It's not half of it, bro. So like the lady was like, we can't. You know, we got to cut some people. I was like, ma'am, you don't even know what I had to do to get here. She was like, well, hold on. She come back. She said like, everybody got 3 minutes. Fair shot.
Right.
You know, I went in there. I did my 3 minutes. I come out. There's some cats coming out there, and they was coming out there looking like it was.
In front of how many people? How many people you doing this in front of?
How many people they got sitting at this desk? They had
They gotta
3
see
judges.
all
No, you got to stand
50
right there with
people.
it. But they can't. No. Yeah, these 3 people going. Each person gonna come in the room. All right, you finished. Go ahead. Next person.
3 people.
They got you gonna stand right there with the microphone. They're gonna stand right. They're gonna sit right here behind this desk. These 3 people judging. You know, so them dudes cats come out there like they done worked. And they came out there, I was like, man, them dudes look like they deserve to move on. I ain't even tripping. I just got my shot. I made it from New Orleans to Birmingham. From Birmingham back to New Orleans. With them $25. I know it sounds crazy.
$25 worth of
I
gas.
ain't putting nothing else in that tank.
All the way to Birmingham, 5 hours away.
And I made it back home.
10 hours. $25.
What kind of car?
I was in a 2-door Tahoe. It was burgundy. Ask anybody that know me that Tahoe I had.
You was full. And then you, when they go full, you put some more in.
I only had $20. Missing it. I had a tank full of faith. I had a tank full of faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, but these stories, some of the stories in comedy, bro. Like, you know, I did the first urban comedy festival in Holland Wolf in 2007. Marcus Cohn, Dennis Clark, Henry Welsh. These are names that you go look up right now. They're still hot in comedy, you know. And at the Holland Wolf, like we brought down, it was a 3-day festival. Dirty South, you know, cats like that. So it was about, again, because people didn't know they had comedy.
In New Orleans, right.
These cats was taking like $400-$500 then. The most I paid, I think one of the comics was like $800. And I was like one of the top dudes that we was
For how many minutes?
fucking 20-minute set. Like
20 minutes.
Yeah, 20-minute set. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a lot of time, but that's a lot of time
bro. For
to do
comedian,
comedy.
that's a lot of time.
Yeah, fucking right.
That's
You better be working too.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
That's a lot, B.
How much?
At that time, that was the most.
For how much?
800. Yeah. They got comics right. Let me tell you how crazy the comedy was when I was really doing it. Like I used to hear cats from here say, "Man, I'm about to go to the A." You know what I'm saying? The comedy got comedy out there. I'm about to go to the A. Man, the cats were down here wouldn't take $200 to do a show. But I'm in the A, and some of the people they idolizing are taking $50 in the parking lot. I know because I'm standing right there with them.
Right.
They're like, man, look, I got a show over here. He paid a headline of $50, and dudes in the parking lot, oh man, give me that spot, give me that spot. And I'm saying, man, New Orleans niggas wouldn't even take this.
Yeah,
But they're gonna get out in New Orleans and act like it's too much. It's not too.
But they was getting on though.
Huh?
I mean, they had to put they working to get on.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
But what I'm saying is, our dudes down here wasn't putting in that work like that. But they was expecting a lot.
Right.
Out there, them dudes just saying, if I get a 50 here, 50 there, 50 there, 3 times in one night, go do my 10-minute set or 15-minute set and go over here, just bounce around real quick. I'm gonna make a couple of hours.
You're gonna get to the bag in one night.
You know what I'm saying? But over down here, it was kind of rough, like because I'm in the parking lot with them people like the Dirty South, the names that you see now. You know, I was around when Ludacris and Phil Mob was in like little teenage boys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's when
Right.
I was around.
Right.
So it's like I'm in Atlanta looking at this. It's like, damn. I said, man, I got to get some of these cats to New Orleans. It's inexpensive. I'm giving them like, at that time it's like $250, $300 and putting them in a hotel room. Right? Now, mind you, these are the cats who these young comedians respect. So let me let them know. Let me get them down here so my cats can see how this works. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what it was for me. It was more about a teaching, and that's a lot of them picked up on some stuff. A lot of them picked up on some stuff, man. This comedy game now, I love it. I love it in the direction it's going, but I hate the competition in it.
Right.
I hate the personal competition.
Right.
That's why I never get in contests. You've never, in my 25 years, you've never gonna hear Shaq.
But you don't worry about the others, man. You like gotta let people do them.
Right.
You do you.
Right. But in 25 years, I've never been in a competition, comedy, like any contest or nothing. I don't do them.
Why?
Because it bring on personal feelings. I watched two very good friends break up a really good friendship in comedy because one, if you ask me, was really funny originally every time he was on stage. And one wasn't that funny. But this particular night, the one that wasn't that funny beat out the one that was normally funny. And I'm talking about it damaged it so bad. I was like, that's my friend. I never wanted to come out.
Niggas tripping off that.
Like, that's just the way it was for me. Like for you, it might be different, but for me, it's like, man, I don't never want to compete against
We
my
could
friends that
have
we
been
trying to win.
friends, though.
Right.
We could have been friends if you tripping. Me or you tripping off
Like,
me doing a better set than you just did.
as young people not understanding it. You know what I'm saying? Like when you don't understand it, now I don't think that'll happen with those same two people.
Right.
But back then, it was more about everybody's trying to find. Because remember, comedy is not like rap. They don't have 10 comics coming out every night with a different joke, a different show. So how could I get this many
You need a
people?
big city, I guess, to move around, do shows. Because that
Yeah, 'cause
I was
ain't too
doing the
many-
math. If I could do a couple shows a week, but I'm gonna do a couple shows of comedy a week. Or is that possible?
I mean,
As a
New Orleans
comedian,
small.
as a-
New Orleans small, man.
Comedian.
Comedian, you can do a couple shows because you got to think
That's
about it. You got the
what
West
that
Bank,
word.
you got the East, you got to slide there. But you heard what you said? You got to do what? Work. Watch this. How much do you make an hour? Not being as a work. Now we're talking about the ball.
Oh,
Let's just say $15. It wasn't back then. Let's just say $15 an hour, right? That's $112 a day. $112.50 a day before taxes. If I'm giving you 50, 50, 50, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, you made $150 in 30 minutes. I paid you more than you made in 8 hours.
Right. Shit, yeah. But you got to be on your grind to go get
Got to be on your grind and go
all
get it.
them gigs.
See, that's what hurt a lot of us because the unknown of the sure money. Like if you do anything, if you sell 3 cases of water, you made more than somebody made on the job today. But they got 40 in each case, right?
Right.
You got that's 120 waters. That's $120 a day. Somebody not making that on the job.
For sure. They got people scared to go hustle water.
Got scared. You know why? Because they want the public to look at them in a certain way. So when a lot of people, and it's just not comedians, a lot of people give their talents and their gifts ATL. You know what that is? Available time left.
Pride, man.
When I get off from my job, I'm gonna go do this for myself.
Pride.
When I get off from my job, I'm gonna go take care of them. If I'm not too tired, I'm gonna go do this. You only giving your stuff available time left. It's never gonna grow.
Right. Right.
gotta make some time for yo shit.
You got to make some. So
Word,
imagine if
man.
you give them available time left and give your stuff the time. All you have to do is have that product to make amount to substitute what you was gonna make at the job.
Right.
Run.
And then you have to
Run.
treat it like
Get
a
the
job.
fuck.
You can't say that I got a job that I'm gonna make sure I get up at 6 o'clock every morning to make sure I'm there for 7 o'clock. But then when you get your business here, I'm gonna just get up at 7 to make sure I open for 8. You wouldn't do that on your own your job. Why you doing it to yourself?
Right.
That's why shit work. Shit, nah.
Because we take ownership in a different manner. We take because I own it. I got to do what I want.
That shit don't go
It
like that.
don't go like that. You literally, as an owner, you still working for somebody.
Even if you're working for yourself.
You're not
Still-
working as
you
an owner.
still
You're not
got-
working for yourself. You're
even
working
if
for
you
the
work-
people in front of you.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know, as a
Your
barber, y'all
clients,
master
your
barbers. You
clients.
working for them people.
Working for your clients, you're right.
So if you start treating your own business like you just working for you and going where you want to, then the results of it is gonna be like you taking a day off. I had to leave work early to go to my baby's school. All right, then that's the day you took off. You know what I'm saying? I asked the average folks like, can you live up with $700 a week? You're like, oh damn right. I said, well, just make $100 a day.
Right.
You don't look at it like that.
Right.
They
Right.
try to make $700 in one day, or want a job to say, here I have 700. Come here, come do this for me.
Right.
They don't want to go. You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
remember working on them jobs like Wendy's. I had a job at Wendy's. So working at Wendy's, I'm like, man, if it was my shit, man, I could make all this money this nigga make, and I'm counting the people coming in and all that. But want to be the boss, but if I was afforded that opportunity, do I want to do the work that it takes to be able to run that type of business? You know what I'm saying? We want it, but do we want to? We don't want to put that work in. Is that what you're saying? Want to put that work in?
yeah. I mean, especially when I
Which is
started
why
out,
we don't get no fucking rewards.
right. When I started in this comedy game, I remember me and comedian Tuffy. We got an all day bus pass. We had some shows at Harris Casino.
Mm-hmm.
We got all day bus pass, and we put out posters. We put out over 1,000. We had 8x10 copies, and we had staple guns. And we got on the bus. Let's just say we got on the bus on Broad and got off on the Legion Field. You go one way, I go the other way. We're gonna hit every one of these poles with a flyer. That's what we. They ain't have no Instagram. They ain't have no social media. Like you wanted people to come to your show. They had to see your footage.
Yeah.
Damn.
They had to see you.
I grew up in that time, but just thinking about it.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, like 5,000 flyers. Printing companies ain't making no money really right now.
You had to get your own leg work on.
I've
So
seen
everybody
some
just
I used to
think
go
it's
to
social
it and close. Yeah.
Social
guess-
media, you're doing your leg work for you.
It's knowing where to put the flyers, it's knowing how to put the flyers, the timing to put the flyers. All that. Too many artists got away from putting their own marketing out. You know what I'm saying? I got somebody to do that for me. No. People want to know if they're coming to your show, what kind of person you are. Because yeah, I seen a flyer and I want to come see you, but you're an asshole.
Right. Right.
So you're real as a person, but if I see you got good character, I used to get people tell me all the time, dog, I just was at this club and you was putting flyers out over there. Man, I got to get a ticket, dog. You grinding. That's what people want to see.
Right.
Because you're going to grind for my money.
Right.
We're in New Orleans where everybody wants something inexpensive. Are you going to grind for it? Change my motor. This dude's going to charge me $200. You'll take the motor out for $100? You want something for inexpensive.
All the time.
So,
Hook up.
yeah, so that's where we
That's
at
that
with it. with that.
mentality, man.
Yeah.
Shit, man. Before we get out of here, bro, you can leave us with something positive for everybody to hear, man. Because I know you be coming with. I see you on Instagram, everywhere, giving us these daily messages. So give us one of these daily messages before you go, man.
If you must fall face, wait, let me make sure I said it right. If you must fall, make sure you fall face forward on your faith.
Explain that.
If you must fall, make sure you fall face forward on your face.
On your faith.
Yeah. Because if you fall face forward on your faith, then that's what you gave it all you got. But if you fall backwards, you left something.
Right.
You left the potential of what if. You know, a lot of us take a cup. I'm gonna give you another one. A lot of us take a cup and we fill it with water. When we fill it with water, we look at it as half empty, right?
Right.
But if you freeze that same cup of water and turn it upside down, it's always gonna be half what?
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's gonna be half full.
Yeah.
Now the key to it staying half full is as long as you stay solid. When it melts, it's gonna come back down to water.
Yeah, liquid. Yeah.
But as long as you stay solid,
Still gonna be that half a cup.
life gonna be half full, man.
Right. That's what's up, Shay. That's what's up, bro.
Look to it, go for it.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Well, we
Like a
definitely.
preacher, man.
This here comedians are funny
Yeah,
pastors.
yeah, they are. They are. So we
Comedians are
definitely,
funny pastors. All we do is tell everyday life funny.
definitely appreciate you for coming through.
You gotta find comedy in life.
Definitely
Fuck.
appreciate you for coming through, yeah, man. So you can definitely pull up back up on us anytime you get ready, man.
Man,
So,
whenever I can, I will, man. I just want to. I definitely. I didn't. I got to go to the car and get y'all shirts, man. But I got to shout out my son, man. I'm pushing this anti-bullying campaign.
okay.
It's Renzo's World. It's for my son, my 9-year-old son. They call him a nerd and talk about his glasses. So I created it, and when he told me, I was like, son, it's okay. So I created an anti-bullying program, which is the shirt you see me have on. I took a picture of him, sent it to a graphic designer, and asked her to send me something animated.
Yeah.
So he have his own website. We have his merchandise. He has mugs, water bottles, aprons, hats, beanies.
And what's the name of it?
Renzo'sWorld.com. That's his
Renzo's-
So
website.
what's the story again, man? So what exactly happened?
So I picked my son up from school one day. He got in the car. He's like, Dad, he was mad. He's like, Dad, they keep calling me a nerd and talking about my glasses. So I'm like, son, I said, it's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with being smart. Ain't nothing wrong with being smart. I said, I explained. When we were coming up, they had kids we called a nerd because they were like you. They were brilliant. There's nothing wrong with that. I said, too many times nobody embraced it. So how about we do this? Is what we're gonna do. Me and you we gonna embrace it. We're gonna flip the script on it. We're gonna let him know it's okay to be that.
That's
So
what's
now
up.
when you see my son now, he'll tell you quick. Don't let nobody, make you feel bad about being smart.
Yeah, man, you're supposed to.
9 years old, so
Supposed to be smart,
yeah,
man.
I opened a store for him on Basin Street with his clothing line, but unfortunately we had to close because the whole strip was undergoing construction. So
Renzo's World. Shout out Renzo's World.
Renzo's World is an anti-bullying. Be looking
It's
at
okay to be a nerd.
Yeah.
You dig?
be looking out at all the schools. We got his banners going up in all the schools.
That's what's up.
Banners, me and him on it, and it tells you the story and it tells you the website to log on to. Like we sign up. We got Renzo's Play Date where we getting ready to start when school kick back in. Every month we doing something with the kids.
That's what's up.
That being bullied, and we even want the bullies.
Right. Everybody need love, man, because
So,
at the end of
yeah.
the day, they being a bully for a reason.
Yep.
Yeah, so we could get to the bottom of it as
Yep.
parents and as adults. You dig?
Yeah. So y'all got the first dose of what I'm about to ask y'all, man. And before this year end out, I want to do a 50-50 cruise, man. 50 black men and 50 of these young black men.
A cruise?
A cruise.
That sound good,
Get
man.
them away from him, talk to him.
That
Not gonna
sound
be able to
good.
talk to him yet.
Right. Sound good. That sound like a nice
Somebody
plan.
to sponsor this, man.
Yeah, that sound like a nice
Take
one.
50th Street ones and get them out of here, man. And then get them in a conference and talk to them. You're gonna find out who beefing with who.
Right. That's what's up, Shaq. Well, it's nice to have you, though, my man.
And it's always love, man. Don't keep me away for so long, and I'm sorry for not coming by sooner, bro.
It's
You know
all
what I'm saying?
good, baby. It's all
I'm
good.
here for you, man. Let's connect. Let's
I
connect.
appreciate you
For
trying
sure,
to do
baby.
something too. I heard what you just said with the crew.
Yeah, man. It's just us, man. We gotta walk past. Easy work. That's one word with two meanings. Watch out.
Watch out.
Watch out for them while they babies, and you better watch out when they get big.
For sure, baby. Supreme Conversations. You dig?
Strong.